the second speaker for the evening, our valedictorian, Christian Serrano.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Christian Serrano, and it is an honor to stand before you today as a class of 2024 valedictorian. Today, I have the privilege of representing such a vibrant group of human beings. And so, I want to start by saying, congratulations, best class ever, and thank you for shaping me into the person I stand before you as today. To all the parents, guardians, family members, friends, teachers, administrators, and distinguished guests that are all gathered together in this room, thank you for being here to support and uplift us. It is because of your unwavering support and love that we stand ready to pay forward a life of our own. I would also like to thank the following: my parents for loving me unconditionally and for being so patient, nurturing, and encouraging throughout all of my pursuits. My abuela for teaching me how to be loving, disciplined, and present, and also for letting me hug her as long as I need to. My little brother, Alex, who always knows how to make me laugh, how to comfort me when I need it, how to give me confidence, and who also inspires me to make this world a better place. And to the village of people who have supported me along this entire journey, thank you. I stand on this mountain with you. You may have noticed that earlier I referred to our class as the best class ever. Now, some of you, especially underclassmen or alumni, may not believe me, but I promise, this isn't some arrogant, prideful, egotistical phrase to discreetly hint that we're better than everyone else. Or is it? Just kidding. There's meaning behind the saying. Every morning, like clockwork, at around 8:44 a.m., our very own Mr. Wall drops by the second period world religions class, and he says these four famous words: "Hi, best class ever." In every GroupMe message he sends after some big school spirit event, you can expect to hear the words, "best class ever." In class meetings or while talking to us during senior trip, oh, you guys are just the best class ever. For us to hear him say that after years of losing every FCA school spirit event you could possibly think of, I think it took a while for us to even consider believing him. But now, I wholeheartedly believe that his faith and confidence in us holds a lot of merit. And so, when writing this speech, I reflected on that. What exactly makes our class the best class ever? The first thing that comes to mind is how much we've grown this past year alone. We went from being the underdogs of FCA, the kids expected to be a disappointment in every school event, the kids never considered real competition, the kids who didn't have anything special or distinguishing about them, to now being a group of people who shine and radiate with love, perseverance, and individuality. It is because of those failures that we don't place our worth simply in our successes. And we don't just win competitions now, we win hearts. When I think about the best class ever, I think about the people whose bonds interweave between college prep and honors classes, the people who empower and uplift the younger grades, the people who take a chance to branch out and forge connections with people they never did before. I think about the people who gathered up in front of the Winter Olympics stage, cheering on Kira while she played Mario Kart. I think about our iconic performances, ranging from chants like Peaches and the Barbie rap, to our entire Phineas and Ferb lip sync medley. And of course, I think of you guys as my friends, the people I was blessed enough to grow up with. You should be proud of being here today. We've had a good run, we really have. As we enter this new chapter of our lives, it may be difficult to let go of that nostalgia, good times, and familiarity of high school and childhood. Although our next steps can be uncertain and scary, the future doesn't have to be bad, especially when we can do our part to make it better. Especially when I look out in front of me and see the most brilliant group of human beings, creative, intelligent, talented, but also genuine, kind-hearted, and intentional. I see a group of people who supported me during one of the darkest times in my life. At junior retreat, when you all ran up to me and showed me the warmest, most genuine, gentle love when I needed it most. Everybody, from those known to be outspoken in their faith, to those who are maybe more quiet and reserved, all surrounded me, hugged me, prayed for me, and carried the weight of my pain alongside me without hesitation. That was the moment I knew we were the best class ever. We may be imperfect, rough around the edges, but we're willing to put aside our differences, our failures, our past moments of disagreement, to come together and make something beautiful out of our brokenness, because we are unapologetically human. This leads me to my main point. My message to you today, class of 2024, is to continue embracing your humanity, to continue being the best class ever by showing that same love to others, but also yourself. Soon going out into the world, we're often told that it's a much different place out there, that we've been protected in this bubble our whole lives, and that college is like an apocalyptic wasteland. However, I want to encourage you, as you move forward in these new atmospheres, please don't just think about the ways you are different than others. Think about the ways you are similar, the ways you are connected, the ways you can use your shared humanity to sprout gardens of goodness and love across the world. Let the flowers of your soul speak for themselves. Let your actions show that you know the Creator. In the words of Mrs. Fields, you are the maker of meaning, and that doesn't just apply to analyzing poetry. You can paint a life so vivid with just your presence and character and empathy and work ethic that others can't help but notice. Don't just love the people who are closest to you. Don't be selective with your empathy. Take the time to discern and humanize. You'll find the best people are the people you least expect. Believe in others like Mr. Wall believed in us. You never know the supernova of opportunities, memories, and lessons there could be in someone. Bring them into this class. Let them too become part of the best class ever. With that said, I don't want to mislead you. Life will throw things at you. You will face failures, obstacles, and difficulties that threaten your motivation, attitude, and perspective. It will not always be easy to love others. We know this all too well. After all, to love others, you must also learn to love yourself. In this exciting time of your life, you are like a skyscraper. And for the first time, you get to build this skyscraper yourself. Undefined by the reputation you've earned by your peers, friends, or the cliques you unintentionally pillow yourself with. Like any skyscraper, why would you want to sell yourself short? Don't be afraid to want the best for yourself. Stand tall, pursue success, and take a hold of your future, rather than viewing it as a burden. At the same time, don't be afraid to mess up. Don't be afraid to fail. Even skyscrapers weren't built to stand painstakingly, perfectly tall. They were built to sway in the wind. You too must sway. Feel the feelings, but absorb them. Let the mistakes and challenges seep into your very bloodstream. Let them become nutrients that empower you instead of weapons that inflict pain. The longer you ignore your wounds, the longer you will hurt yourself and others. So treat yourself with care. I don't have all the lessons you'll need to survive and flourish in this life. I still have to learn them, just like you. But that's a beautiful thing. Together, let's learn from our mistakes and open our hearts to the lessons unique to us. That is a type of foundation that will make you a tall skyscraper, and thus, a better human being. And in doing so, I think you'll find that loving others will come a lot easier. Class of 2024, the world is our oyster right now. And I don't know about you, but I want to make the most of this one life that we have. I want to be the warm hug, the friendly smile, the comforting safety net, the electric heart. I want others to feel the same love you all have shown me. Amidst success, fame, and wealth, the greatest pearl life has to offer will always be love. The world needs that right now. And let's be honest, we need it too. So, I end this speech with a surprise. Over the past few weeks, I've slowly written letters to each and every one of you to hand out at my graduation table. Yes, each and every one of you. A couple of years from now, when you all are CEOs, doctors, aerospace engineers, pastors, musicians, writers, parents, or whichever version of success you desire. You might not remember this speech, but it is my hope that you will have that letter. When you read it and keep it somewhere, wherever that may be, I hope it reminds you of this moment. I hope it reminds you to keep loving others and loving yourself. I hope it proves that, of all things, love is timeless. And of course, I hope it reminds you of us, the best class ever. Thank you.